Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here to celebrate with you the 40-plus years of ministry of Love in the Name of Christ in Muskegon County. This ministry is still alive and well due to the faithful staff and board members over the years who always kept the mission of Love in the Name of Christ in the forefront, always seeking to mobilize local churches to transform lives in the name of Christ.
Well, when I first started volunteering, we were out on Hall Road.
I think that when I first started, we may have had one class, like the managing your money, kind of that class. Other than that, people would call and we would fill out all their paperwork over the phone.
Besides the pantries, we had the quilting ministry.
We were in Hall Road. We had the office. We had the baby pantry where we make the layette. We had the personal care. We had all the clothing would come in there. We sorted there. And from there, we took it to our clothing pantry on Spring and Delaware.
When I started with Love, I was strictly on the phones. And I did entirely phone intakes. We didn't always have people come in to do the intakes, and so we would write it all ourselves and do it over the phone. And now we have people come in and do the intakes, and we can do a face-to-face.
You know, when I first started, we all just answered the phone. I mean, we were just all behind the scenes answering the phone, and we didn't talk to anybody face-to-face.
As different directors come on and so forth, there has just been more wonderful ministries that have been added to Love.
So then I started working here and I can see the difference, how we're growing. And that's why we're growing, because the way we treat people and the way we do things. It's not just get your food and go home, you talk to them, you're from Bible, you're from this, you're from that. Because that's what we're supposed to do, not just you need to invite them and talk to them.
It's impossible to know how many people, how many lives have been impacted and transformed through this ministry. But on a personal note, I can say that not only neighbors in need were transformed, but staff and volunteers were transformed as well.
Over the years, I have grown because I've been talking with people now. I've just grown a little bit more, I think, in my desire for people to know God and to know His love.
It's wonderful to come here and have a family. It is like family. And it raises my spirits just to have these people to come to for prayer, for whatever I might be in need of myself, in the way of spiritual uplifting.
You can get food from, all kinds of people. You can get, resources like that. But we're distinctly different because we're Love in the Name of Christ. And I think that emphasis has changed a little bit over the years, that's more of an emphasis than what it has been.
I grew in my faith during that time. And it impacted me in a very positive, powerful way as well. And that's how Jesus operates, He equips those who are called.
There is no other ministry on earth that does what Love Inc. does. No other. There is none here, certainly that I know of, and I'm sure there isn't, that their mission is to mobilize churches.